if two or more of the same styles technically target the same area, whichever one has the higher value, we call it the specificity value. Whichever one has the higher value is the one that runs, it rules the game. Symbols are a big part of working with the web, but the thing is to know how to use them and that they're a thing. So to use the number, you would just replace this with equal number. There's also times in there where you have to use some Greek letters. Anybody knows that a lot of mathematical origins come from Greek and Arabic, and so there are times where you have to utilize some of their symbols if that's the meaning you're trying to convey. Is like, for instance, like omega, delta, and so once again, it's another set of set of characters that you can use if you need to display that, but they work the same way. And there's a full reference to all the Greek ones here. And then there's some miscellaneous ones. So there's one for spades. There's a lot of entities. I mean, you see, it's already going up to like the 9,000. So snowman, comet. I'm sure if y'all have done, at least, now granted, some of the messengers you may display them differently. Some use it. It's probably old for this crowd, but it's a thing called a Habbo Hotel. If anyone's ever heard of that, it's old school. It's basically one of those ones where you have an avatar chat. You tell people you have an avatar that walks around, and in there, when you want to like put things up on sticky notes, they allowed us to use entities. That was actually my first like encounter with them. I thought it was just a magical code back then. I didn't know there was a list I could look up, so I only knew the ones that like the people community like, how did you do this? They would have it. Oh, you just put this in. I was like, oh, awesome. I thought that was just part of their system. I didn't know they were just using, like how the web works. Like coffee and those raindrops. Like you see, tons of them. So, I didn't even realize they went to the 100,000s. I didn't. That's a lot. I've never had to go up that high for a number. So yeah, like you see, that's the thing out here. Like some of these pockets of information can go so much. But look how just deep just this is for just the symbols list. Let's see. So Greek letters, miscellaneous ones. Now this one's very important. Number systems. So most of us were used to thinking of numbers, in the normal base, decimal system, base 10. And so in the case of like hex, it's a 0 through F system, A through F representing 11 through 15. You'll see right here, it tells you the keys you can use right now. Any last questions or comments?